Drinking my latte from a jar this morning. Pretty good. So I get I get a very common question when people see the stuff that I draw. That question is about drawing people. How do you draw people and how do you make them look like people? The human body is so tricky. It's It's just one of those things. It's like drawing hands. Hands are tricky, and I still have trouble drawing hands. There's not really a secret. I will share with you my secret, but I think that you already know it. Once you hear it, you're going to think, oh, well, that's not helpful. But it is helpful, I promise to you, because I've been doing it for years. The secret to drawing people, and not just people, this secret applies to any difficult subject matter. The secret is draw thousands of them. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. There's there's not really any shortcuts. Um, of course, you can go online. I'm gonna start drawing as we talk, and I think you know what I'm gonna do. I've got this collection of people images, and I've got a timer here, and I'm still figuring out. I wish that I could find a way to put a timer on the screen so you all can kind of follow along. This is going to be quick, fast. We're gonna draw super quick people today. So I've got it. I think I'll do 45 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, and we'll draw just a bunch of people as I'm talking. So here we go. Click. All right. I don't know why this is not showing up. Ooh, what about this one? Yep, here we go. All right. Is good old Brad Pitt. So we've got 30 seconds now. What do you do when you're drawing people in 30 seconds? Well, this is how you learn how to draw people. And the first couple, just like any time I start doing these timed practices, the first couple they're just gonna look like a mess. So don't worry about it. And I think that is a part, uh, like, see, we're already done. Um, that's a big part of drawing things that make you uncomfortable. You're not quite sure, how do I capture this subject matter? Um, People are just inherently, there are so many shapes found with people, and they're all interconnected. And how do you capture that? You just got to do it. Like, you just got to practice it. And um, don't worry so much about getting it exactly right. That's kind of the trick. So here, with these quick timed drawings, what this is doing a lot, and you don't really even realize it, which is why I think it's so effective. So part of the secret is stop worrying so much about it. Um, just do your best to capture, and just know that you're not going to get it perfect, and that's okay. That's very okay. The parts of the image that you don't get perfect, that will just come across as part of your style. Um, of course, aim for accuracy. So what I'm doing here is I'm blocking in the major shapes, like what stands out. And typically that's the head. And then I'll kind of make little points for the shoulders and kind of follow that through with what I see for the arms. And I'm just indicating the rest, really. Like that one, I really didn't get very far. And this one is, man, this is kind of tricky. So really, you're blocking in the big basic shapes. And the more that you do this, like I said, draw thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people. Um, they say that it takes, what is it, 10,000 hours to become an expert at something, and that's probably pretty accurate. Um, some artists will say there are some teachers that will just call it, you got to put in the miles. Um, Open up your sketchbook and just start drawing. Like, yeah, that one's, man, that one's tricky. Just start drawing. And the things that you're not good at drawing, it probably just means you haven't put in the time. And this, like that idea, it carries over into a lot of things, not just drawing. Um, if you want to get better at playing the piano, man, you got to sit down and you got to practice that piano. You got to put in the miles. If you want to learn any kind of instrument, the guitar, you got to put in the miles. If you want to learn how to draw people, you got to put in the miles. Um, and just know that you're not going to get it right a lot of the time. And that's okay because it's part of the learning process. Um, yeah, this one is, I'm getting caught up in all the details and I really shouldn't. And as you do exercises like this, like it's so hard to talk and draw at the same time. But as you do little quick exercises like this, I'm going to fill in some space right here and maybe just focus on this person's face this time. But as you put in the miles, as you draw things that you're uncomfortable with drawing, that you want to learn how to draw people, so you're drawing people. As you do it and you put that stress on yourself, I suggest using a timer because it puts uh, an endpoint. It gives you a goal. After so much time, this is what I aim to accomplish, right? So as you're doing that, you will automatically, you won't even notice that it's happening, but you will automatically, your brain and your arm, your muscles will come up with a shorthand, little symbols, or quick ways to draw different things. This is that, man, this is that tricky angle. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, Procreate tried to shortcut that. Okay, well, that's pretty close. Yeah, your your hand-eye coordination, you will come up with a shorthand and different ways to speed up, not just speed up your work, but also become more accurate, right? Um, you will find ways to draw, to communicate things like arms and legs and the head position and where everything sits in different poses. Get a collection of images that has a variety of people and poses and shapes and sizes and expressions. Look at this guy's face. Oh man, I'm gonna maybe exaggerate this a little bit and have fun. Just have fun with it. Um, it is stressful at first, but after a while, the more that you do it, it should just be like I'm doing my push ups and I'm enjoying it because I see the results that it gets me, right? I can see the muscles building, and that's how I draw people. Um, just draw thousands of them, and you'll get better at it. Like after a while, man, you reach a point like, this person's nose is not going to look accurate, but eh, okay, okay. I'm still having fun doing it. But it gets the point across, I think, you know. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh, that's easy for you to say because, you know how to draw people. I did not. That's the thing. I did not know how to draw people. Actually, if you go back, this is a funny thing. So, years ago, more than 10 years ago now, I created a board game called Pocket Dungeon Quest, and you can still find it. I think it's still on maybe Amazon or it's being sold some places. Go and buy it. It's pretty fun. If you look at the art from Jeff D. Hutt 10 years ago. All right, we've got a page full. Jeff D. Hutt 10 years ago. Those characters did not have hands and arms. And excuse me, I'm laughing too much. There's a reason they did not have hands and arms, and it's because I was not comfortable drawing hands and arms, but I needed characters. So there you go. The original version. I don't know if the original version is still being sold, but we've got a page full of characters. We're gonna quit there. I don't know how to stop this timer. Anyway, the original Pocket Dungeon Quest. I'll have to find it and show you because it's hilarious now because you can't they have no hands because I wasn't comfortable drawing hands. That's the reason. It's not because the characters in that world did not have hands, it's because I did not know how to draw hands. So I just chose not to draw them. The art still worked. It was fun and playful and, people bought it. But in the next version, I needed to draw hands on my characters. I didn't know how, but I needed to learn how to draw hands. And so I made it a point to figure out how to put hands on my characters. And now it's still a struggle for me to draw hands, but I'm much more comfortable doing the arms and the legs and the hands and the different positions and because I've drawn thousands of them at this point. It was about that time. I think it was about 10 years ago when I started doing this very thing, practicing timed sketches. It is so useful in a lot of different ways. And it doesn't have to be people. This is what I am drawing today with time sketches. It doesn't have to be people, it can be whatever you want to learn how to draw more of, well, having that timer puts that stress on your body and your brain, and it does something. I'm telling you, it's like magic. The more that you do it, the better at it that you get. And now we have a page full of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 12, 14 people. So just in about like 15 minutes, we've drawn 14 people. So we've gotten that practice of 14 different body types and positions and male and female and hair types and costumes. And we've got that into our library of things that we have drawn before. And the more that you do this, your brain is going to pick up on the proportions and getting that right. The first time that you do it, it's going to look wonky. It's going to look weird. But the more that you do it, you will pick those things up. So this is how I have learned how to draw people, is I've just done it so much. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people drawn over thousands of hours. This is like, if you're ever into video games, I think the worst thing that these video game companies have ever done is allowed users to see how many hours they've put into a video game. Like you can check your Nintendo account and it will tell you how many hours you've put in Animal Crossing. I know, I know. This should be like your video game that you are putting the most hours into. If drawing is that thing that you want to learn how to do better, put the hours in. That is the goal. I hope this is helpful. This was fun. I filled up a page of cool sketches and talked about how I learned how to draw people. I hope that's helpful for you. Um, it works. This thing works. This exercise, it works. And I hope that it's helpful. So go out and practice. Draw more people, draw more plants, environments, whatever it is that you're learning how to draw. Um, I started out using pencil. I think that pencil is a great starting point because it's not too complicated. Try to streamline the amount of choices that you have to make. Just use one tool to start. So you're not switching between colors and mediums and your tools that you're using to draw. Just stick with one. A pencil is very good. Um, Today, drawing these sketches, I was emulating a pencil using my custom brushes, and I think that it is so versatile. You can get a lot out of a pencil. So narrow down your choices so that you're focused on your subject matter and put that timer on. It will be so, so helpful for you. Anyway, I'm rambling. I hope this is helpful and I hope that you enjoyed this. And if there's anything that you want to learn, anything that you want to hear me talk about, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I check those and I really appreciate it. If you want to use the same brushes that I have been using in my videos, check out the link in the comment in the description. These are my custom brushes. I've spent hours refining these and I think they're a lot of fun. And I think that you will really enjoy them as well. So go check that out, and we will see you in the next video.